Coach Gallatin, and today I decided to share with you something I found out a while ago, and I used to teach seminars on it, and it's all the different facets of love, different types of love. And sometimes we think we're feeling one type of love when we're actually feeling another type of love because we don't understand the difference between all the loves. So today I'd like to share with you 7 different types of love and explain to you exactly what they mean. The number 1 love, which is the love of agape. And the love of agape, a lot of people are familiar with it, is the love of God, the love of a higher power. That type of love has no conditions attached to it. You love unconditionally. You don't judge. There's no stipulations. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do. It's unconditional love. And that's the love of God. Number 2 is very close to agape, which is the love of storge. And storge is the love of a parent, mother, father to a child, or the replacement of a parent in some way. That's also pretty much an unconditional love, which it should be an unconditional love. So it's the closest to agape because parents love their children unconditionally if they are loving them in the way that they should, without judgment and just willing to guide them in the best way that they can. That's number 2. Number 3, that's philatia. Philatia is self-love. And oh, that is so important because really, truly, you should love yourself as much as you love more than you can love anyone else, because without real self-love, you will allow people to do anything to you. You will let them tell you what you stand for, what you are about, and what you should take and what you should not take. So you have to have the love of philatia. Very, very important. That's self-love. And that means that you will not let anyone just take advantage of you or do whatever they want to do to you. Self-love is not something that is self-centered. It is not self-absorbed. It is truly just loving yourself for who you are, who God made you. Number 4, which is pragma. Now, pragma is longevity. You can be in a relationship or a partnership or a marriage for over 20 years or plus. That's considered as pragma, longevity love, which can withstand anything. There's phases that relationships and marriages go through, and if you can just weather the storm and get through that 20 years, you should be able to make it all the way through, and that's called pragma. Number 5 is phileo. Phileo is another love that you can have for your fellow man or a very good friend or a close cousin. It's more like a friendship, close friendship type of a love. Number 6 is ludus. And ludus is just a flirtatious love. Like, you may be in a relationship or you may be married and you may run across someone or run into someone on the street or be in the same place with someone, perhaps of the opposite sex or whatever it is that you choose. And you just kind of flirty and feeling pretty giddy while you're around them. And it's just a harmless, flirtatious type of love because you know you're not going to go anywhere with them. You're going to go back to your regular partner. But it's just a flirtatious love and it's very harmless. It's eros. Now, eros is the least important love. It is a erotic love. It is sexual, and most often, usually after about 18 months, that usually rubs off anyway. It goes away. The sexual love that you have, the sexual attraction that you have towards someone. So you really have to have a deeper level of love in order to really get through your relationships and have a real meaningful relationship with someone when you get through that sexual part of it, because initially the sexual attraction usually brings you in anyway, but you don't want to put a lot of emphasis on eros because eros could be a sexual attraction to anyone and it may not be anything that is meaningful in life. So you want to really make sure that you incorporate stronger loves involved in there. And first of all, the love of yourself, so that you won't just put yourself out there and just have little eros with everybody for no reason at all, with no meaning behind it. So that's your 7 Greek languages of love. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you got a little bit of information from it and a better understanding of what love is and how you use it and who you give it to. But most of all, love with the love of agape, because that's without judgment, without ridicule, without embarrassment. It's just free, wonderful, uncut, good love. So if you love that way and you love yourself with the love of Philatia, you can't go wrong. So I hope that helped you. I'm Coach Gallatin, and thank you very much for listening.